That was a man asking to call his wife when immigration officials arrested him just a few days ago in York. The video has been seen thousands of times, and tonight we now know the charges that man is facing. He's from Honduras, and we just learned about these charges. CBS 21's Sarah Burns ready to fill us in with what else we know. She's in York right now. Sarah.
Hey Joel, so ICE has identified that suspect as Noel Chinchilla Aviles. He's been charged with statutory rape and receiving stolen property in the United States. And it was on this street last week that he was pulled out of a home. Chinchilla Aviles was detained in York on Friday. ICE officials say they got the federal warrant to arrest him a few days earlier. According to online court records, Chinchilla Aviles is 26 years old. The age of the victim in the statutory rape charge has not been released. ICE agents say he was taken into federal custody in Harrisburg, but his current location has also not been released. In a statement, the ICE field office director wrote, quote, "The arrest of Noel Chinchilla Aviles, a criminal alien with a history of serious offenses, highlights our unwavering commitment to public safety. Our officers work tirelessly to protect our communities by removing individuals who pose a threat to our nation's security." And the mayor of York says arrests like these have happened throughout multiple White House administrations and that the York police were not a part of it. And we're working to learn more about Chinchilla Aviles' charges. Stay with CBS 21 for the latest. For now, in York, I'm Sarah Burns, CBS 21 News.
I am the box keeper. I believe this box is a gift for you.
Are you confused? You're not the only ones. A family in York County, a neighborhood sharing the moments they got caught on camera, their Ring camera. This is apparently a box demon. That's what the person said. The video, the surprise visitor, going viral online. And CBS 21's Maxine Rose is live in East York after talking to the people whose Ring camera it was, right on the doorstep. What have you been able to find out about this?
Yeah, Joel D., we're on East 10th Street. We spoke with the homeowner here who tells us they had no idea that this had happened and really had only found out about it after walking out the next morning and saw that there was an empty box right outside of their door there. When they went on their Ring camera to find out when that even showed up there, they saw the box demon arrive at around 4:22 a.m. Now take a look at the video that we have there. We just showed you moments ago. The person drops the package off, rings the doorbell, and announces themselves as the, quote, box demon. When they leave, the person takes the mask off for a moment. The homeowner tells us she had no idea at the time that the person was playing a character which some online believe come from a Roblox video game.
I was like, who walks around with a paper plate on their face is beyond me. And then I was mad. Like, I don't feel like it's scary at all. It more just made me really angry.
Angry, she says. And she also tells us she was concerned, though, at first when the empty box, which was held together by pink camouflage and blue painter's tape, she said she thought that there may have been anthrax or some other substance on it. And when the police arrived later, it was confirmed that no unknown substance was on it and that it could be tossed out. She also says no other neighbors in this area here on East 10th Ave has seen the box demon around. Now, according to the homeowner, Northern Regional Police have taken pictures of that box and have also taken fingerprints of the Ring doorbell on their home, the front door there. They say that they are actively investigating this, and right now there is no known motive, and the identity of the person is not known at this time either. But of course, as we continue to learn more, we will update you. Live in York County, Maxine Rose, CBS 21 News.
Pennsylvania State Police say a paranormal expert died of natural causes after making a stop in Gettysburg, all part of a tour with an Annabelle doll. It's an allegedly haunted Raggedy Ann type doll at the heart of the Conjuring movies, based on the real-life experiences of a Rhode Island family who claim to have been terrorized by that doll. The paranormal community shocked by this death right here, and Maxine Rose talking to some experts about this just a few minutes away from where the doll was. Maxine.
Yeah, Joel D. Well, the doll was actually held right behind me in that building there, but just down the street, experts with Into the Dark paranormal investigators say they've seen all sorts of spooky things over the years here in Gettysburg, but they say the death of another expert is coming as a surprise.
I've never heard of it personally. I will say that I do think some objects hold energy, just like locations do, but I've never heard of anything ever happening like this.
Dan Rivera, a lead investigator for the New England Society for Psychic Research, was found dead in his hotel room on Sunday, according to reporting from the Evening Sun. He was here in Gettysburg as part of the tour that brought the Annabelle doll across the country. Today, we got the reaction of the experts at the historic Rainworth Lodge.
It's a very sad situation, and it's somebody's father and his kids, and it's a sad situation.
And within the next hour, we'll share with you what the investigators say are haunted objects. They'll tell us all about that and how this could maybe affect you. We'll have that for you coming up next. Reporting live in Gettysburg, I'm Maxine Rose, CBS 21 News.
Thanks, Maxine. A lot of people interested. State police say a paranormal expert died of natural causes after making a stop in Gettysburg with that doll you just saw. It's called the Annabelle doll. It's allegedly haunted, Raggedy Ann type doll you saw. It's at the heart of the Conjuring movies, if you've seen those. So it's based on the real life experiences of a Rhode Island family who claim to have been terrorized by the doll. The paranormal community shocked by all this. Maxine Rose there to check things out. Maxine.
Yeah, Joel D., I'm actually standing next to Tom with Ghostly Images here in Gettysburg. He says that the event happened right here. He was there the day that Annabelle came here and was actually in the doors right behind us here. Tell us about kind of your interaction with Dan Rivera, the man who recently passed.
Sure. Well, I and our team at Ghostly Images have known Dan for the last couple of years. We worked together. They came to Gettysburg last year as part of a Paracon, and we worked exclusively with them to bring Annabelle here to the orphanage building. And Dan was just a great guy. He was funny, just entertaining, but very dedicated to what he was doing. His mentors were Ed and Lorraine Warren, and just right until this whole weekend, he was giving educational programs to over 1,200 guests who came through these doors. We were so proud at how smooth the event went here. Over 3 days, people from far and wide came in. I never saw so many people so happy with their experience, so respectful, and Dan played a huge part contributing to that up until Sunday, sadly, when he couldn't join us. He was not feeling well and went back to his hotel room and sadly passed away in his hotel room. So, all of us here at Ghostly Images, our paranormal community, from all over the country, are sending out condolences and sympathies because Dan was so respected and highly regarded, and we're just devastated here at Ghostly Images how this ended up with Dan.
Well, we know, thank you very much. We know how much of an impact this has had on the community, and we'll share much more with you from other experts as well about what happened and their reaction to everything. Thank you so much again for speaking with us.
Maxine.
Reporting live from Gettysburg, I'm Maxine Rose, CBS 21 News.
Yeah, such a bizarre story. Thank you, Maxine. Well, here you. All right, let's talk about this. Pennsylvania State Police say a paranormal expert died of natural causes after making a stop in Gettysburg, all while touring with the Annabelle doll. It's supposedly haunted. The Raggedy Ann Annabelle doll is one of the things at the heart of the Conjuring movies. The doll based on the real-life experiences of a Rhode Island family who claimed to have been terrorized by that doll. The paranormal community rocked by the investigators' sudden death. CBS 21's Maxine Rose spoke with investigators right down the street from where the doll was. Maxine.
The doll was on display past these doors behind me here in this building in Gettysburg, which is often referred to as one of the most haunted places in the country. But just down the street, we spoke with paranormal investigators who are joining in with people online speculating whether or not the doll had anything to do with the death.
I will say that I do think some objects hold energy, just like locations do, but I've never heard of anything ever happening like this.
Daniel Rivera found dead by co-workers on Sunday in a Gettysburg hotel room. According to reporting from the Evening Sun, the lead investigator for the New England Society for Psychic Research was here on hallowed ground as part of the tour that brought the Annabelle doll across the country.
But yeah, it's a very sad situation, and it's somebody's father and his kids, and it's a sad situation.
Family members of Rivera took to Facebook on Monday to share the news, writing, quote, "Daniel carried a light and a brave heart every day through his life and his work. We are currently at a loss for words as we process his loss." State police troopers also say in their report, quote, "Nothing unusual or suspicious was observed at the scene of the Connecticut native's death."
Definitely left to impact the community, and he was really up there to be involved with the Annabelle.
The experts at the historic Rainworth Lodge, having explored in all sorts of haunted places from homes to abandoned prisons, say a location can often be riskier than an object like Annabelle.
Yeah, every town has something almost in Pennsylvania. There's tons of ghost stories out there about smaller locations, houses, historical buildings.
The investigators say while this is basically unheard of, they say to be wary of what old objects you bring home. State troopers say an autopsy will be completed, but did not specify when. We do know from online that the group that Rivera was with does have another Annabelle event in Augusta, Maine in September. Reporting from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, I'm Maxine Rose, CBS 21 News.
All right, let's talk about a bus. A bus for kids with disabilities. And it is the reason that drivers in Lancaster County have been screaming, swearing, and swerving around this problem. The bus is especially designed to keep the students safe when they get on and off, but it does take more time. One family says the drivers have been harassing them for years, and it's just getting worse. To talk more about this, Andrew Klein has the story from the spot that has become the spot of controversy.
Well, Joel D., the parents of Cyrus, who uses a wheelchair, say it takes less than 5 minutes to get him on and off the bus every day, but the time surrounding those 5 minutes can cause a whirlwind of emotions, all because of some impatient drivers. Cyrus Miklos is 7 years old. He was born with spinal muscular atrophy. His parents say that despite being born with a disability, Cyrus looks forward to going to school each day.
It feels fantastic to know that he's excited to go to school, just as excited when he gets off the bus. Absolutely loves his friends to the point that if his friends have a bad day, he has a bad day.
But the excited mornings have turned into an anxious few hours before the bus arrives. Cyrus takes a special bus designed for kids with disabilities. For the last 3 years, angry drivers have honked at and harassed the 7-year-old and his family. But this year, his parents say it took a turn for the worst.
And then kind of the final straw was a gentleman coming down the street honking while he's getting loaded, and as the bus goes by and he's coming by, just proceeds to yell some nasty things at us in regards to his time wasted for Cyrus to get on to his bus.
It erodes his self-confidence. You know, he's sitting there, he's trying to go to school like every other kid, and people are being impatient. He feels that it's his fault.
But the Lampeter-Strasburg community was determined to change that. They organized an escort to bring him to Lampeter Elementary. Cyrus even got to take a special car to school, and a local police department showed up to escort him, making his experience special.
And we got lots of people who we don't even know messaging us, letting us know that he had the biggest smile they've ever seen the whole ride.
Makes us feel like we belong in the community, and the community has our back no matter what.
People do care. People do see us. They do see Cyrus, and know that like what's been happening isn't something you just kind of stay quiet and deal with, or you tell a person, well, you could go do this. People stepped up.
Well, Cyrus's parents tell me that they have reached out to police before this escort to report that harassment. They also say that the trip to school was extra special for Cyrus because the police officer that escorted him was one that works at the school, someone he's known for years. In Lancaster County, Andrew Klein, CBS 21 News.
Well, it was just supposed to be a 90-day DUI sentence at the Cumberland County Prison, but 41-year-old Eric Garner never made it home, unfortunately. In fact, less than a day after he was booked, he was beaten to death, allegedly by his own cellmate. CBS 21's Kennedy Miller spoke to his family, who say they are completely heartbroken and they want answers tonight.
But this was just cold-blooded murder. He murdered him.
I still feel like it's a nightmare. It's not real.
On October 23rd, 41-year-old Eric Gaynor took his last breath. He was a father, brother, son, and beloved bartender from Williamsport. His family tells me he was known for his kind heart and humor.
He took a kind, gentle soul. Eric wouldn't hurt a fly. And for his last moments to be that fear.
He just had an energy that was undeniable. He touched everyone that he was around.
Gaynor had just started a 90-day DUI sentence on October 22nd. His girlfriend, Tessa Shorb, dropped him off that afternoon, never imagining it would be the last time she saw him alive.
I told him that, don't worry, it is one of the safest jails, the nicest jails. Like, it's going to be easy. You're going to get through it.
But the next day, she got a call no one wants to receive.
I mean, it wasn't even 24 hours from when I dropped him off at 1:30 to Wednesday when I got the phone call from the warden.
Investigators say the man that you see on your screen, 33-year-old D'Angelo Nallen, walked into Gaynor's cell, beat him to death while he slept. Nallen is now charged with criminal homicide and remains in custody at Cumberland County Prison.
It was tough to see him like that. I'm really mad.
I don't know why you would beat somebody like that, no matter what was said or anything.
He took the better part of me. I mean, if I could trade places with Eric, I would have in a heartbeat.
As the family continues to grieve, they're holding on to memories of who Eric was.
I mean, we made it through the worst of circumstances together. And somehow I think we became somewhat respectable men. He was an awesome dad.
The biggest dorky dad joke teller ever. He just loved to make people laugh.
And even as the family celebrates his life, they can't help but ask how this happened.
You know, with brain injuries, there's seconds matter. Seconds matter. Minutes matter. How long was he there? How long did they keep him in their infirmary? How long did it take for somebody to come to his aid?
Now, I have reached out to the Cumberland County Prison to get those answers for the Gaynor family, but they say they cannot comment as it is an ongoing investigation. If you would like to help the Gaynor family, they have created a GoFundMe. It can be found on our website at cbs21.com. In Cumberland County, Kennedy Miller, CBS 21 News.
So unfortunate what the family has to go through, especially the kids who now don't have their father. So you heard Kennedy mention a GoFundMe. So this is a live look at it right here. You can see that it's raised so far more than $6,500. So if you would like to donate, it's on our website, cbs21.com.